overstate the shit I undertook. Was counted out, I never fully understood. Rounding up, I had to get it how I could. Don't get bit by the dog over love. Hard to overstate the shit I undertook. Don't get bit by the dog over love. Rounding up, I had to get it how I could. Don't get bit by the dog over love. Except when Uncle Sam is ordered in the book. Wire transfer got me looking like a crook. My accountant is a legend, we ain't shook. We ain't shook, look, we doing big things, big things. Two-seater switch lanes, ball like King James. Slap a SoundCloud rapper like I'm Rick James, bitch. Back on my gang shit, smashing on the game just like I should, cause I'm so fucking over love. Hard to overstate the shit I undertook. Was counted out, I never fully understood. Rounding up, I had to get it how I.
What's going on? It's Quake Mathews. I'm from Nova Scotia, Canada. And right now, we're at a writing camp at Bandwidth Studios in Atlanta, Georgia. And we making that fucking fire. My name is WlPWR. I am a producer and the owner of Bandwidth Studios. I've had the luxury of working with like Eminem and Wiz Khalifa. I did Big Crit and Yellow Wolf and like Royce the 5'9". So these are real spitters. And so that was what really interested me in working with Quake Mathews. Some of those guys are like really underground and just really true to the hip hop energy. And what I like about Quake is he's got that same energy, but he's also wanting to do records that are going to translate to a larger crowd.
3-room house, 50 people in the place. Shit was packed out, then I first seen your face through the crowd. Girl, your smile made me feel a type of way. I was feeling real loose when I walked up. Then the room started spinning, guess the liquor finally caught up. Lord knew I was a mess, I tripped over them steps. Now there's red wine on your white dress. That night I thought I'd never see your face again. I can't believe that it's been 10.
I think this is the evolution of artist development.
Yeah.
I think that every artist should have focused energy on them. It shouldn't just be reserved for the major artists.
There's a recipe, and I think we've moved away from that as a community, as a music community. We've moved away from the fact that there's a recipe to creating stars.
We get them around producers and songwriters who have real points on the board, meaning they've sold gold and platinum records, they've won Grammys, they know how to finish and they know how to win.
I've been screaming stadium for days so that everybody can get the idea of what anthemic means. Because sometimes just saying words out loud, they'll be like, anthemic, what does that mean? And it's like, if you can't do this shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, we not stadium yet, you know? So it's mixing in stadium records with non-stadium records to create a sound.
So you got producers, you got writers, singers, just other creative people coming together to make a masterpiece. And not just one record or two, but man, I'm watching them pump out 6 or 7 records a day, you know what I'm saying?
So I was like, what did he go do?
But do you agree?
What type of shit?
Oh yeah, it's cool.
Oh, okay.
I told him, let me put a hook.
What type of shit is it?
It's some
But it's a track?
like
Yeah, it's
Wait,
a
wait.
track.
But it's just a track.
it's just a track.
Oh, but fuck
He
it,
just
let's let that bitch and come back.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
we need hooks, we need completion.
He- I just
Hooks and
heard
come
it.
back.
He
Yeah,
just
go. Yeah,
Once had me feeling so fresh. Dreaming in the sun, I was feeling no cease.
Yeah, so she stays on top of it, just like she doesn't, you can't just get away with a jamming beat. The hook gotta be jamming too, so it's very important. My name is the Banger Slinger. Oh shit. My name is Malik. I go by the Banger Slinger, and I was a producer in the camp. You know, everybody here is family, but there is a lot of competition as well. Like the first song that they that was really popping, Overlooked. As soon as I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get to cooking. So, you know, it just put me and Sizz in a little bit of a friendly competition. But then a couple of days later, me and Sizz ended up working together, and that ended up being the global record. So, like I said, iron sharpens iron. So we're always, you know, helping each other be better, and we're also in competition with each other at the same time.
What's the dude's name again that out in the other room they said he had the crazy beat?
Tree Dot.
Tree Dot. I wonder what that is.
Go check on it.
Yeah, actually, I want to see what it is. Let's see what it is. Let's go see what Tree Dot's saying, man. I think you just go with feelings. So like, I'll just bounce around room to room, and if something catches my mood in that instant, then I go with it and I work on that until, you know, I come to a block. And if I'm blocked, you can step outside of that creative block by going to another room, and then it's a whole different vibe, different people, different everything going on. So it kind of resets your energy.
Quake, I believe, is super original. He's got real raw talent. Just seeing him kind of come into the room, hear a beat, and immediately start spitting or you know, typing stuff out on his phone. It was just kind of cool. It was seeing someone who really wants this, being super aggressive, and anytime he walked into the room, it was like immediately started writing.
Some of the quickest bars that I've seen, and they like up there. Like, I feel pretty safe to say that you can go find your favorite rapper and put him up with Quake, man. He's dope. It's been great. It's been dope.
Let's try that again. I know I gotta go and get that pickup. So let's try to get a real solid, the first one, super solid, and then once we know that's the one we're going with, then I'll go back and punch that second half with the kind of more variation. Cool. I hope my song gets picked because I'm like, he just dove right into it. It just felt too easy. But we took a really long time from my perspective, and everybody just kind of really cultivating and getting it out. And I'm like, oh yeah, we got 4 days. How is this gonna work? And then the next day he came in and banged them out. And it was like something, I don't know if he was already doing it, because I just know it felt fluid. It felt like, this is dope. Like, he's got verses, like real structured, just crazy, out of the box thinking verses.
Like this voice. If he sang that part in this voice, I know. Yeah, in that tone. Yeah. So we can't shake, man. Yeah. Check it out. Stop the camera.
As the camp started and he started hearing the music and we started getting into the vibe, his confidence level just jumped up and up and up and up to the point where he started to now jump in and say, oh man, I love where you went with that.
Can you do this?
Yeah, let me help you get it to exactly where I want it now. And
which was important,
you know, yeah,
because that's
important.
encouraging for songwriters and producers that are new to the craft, that have never been a part of a songwriting camp, especially with the artist present. A lot of songwriting camps happen where the artist is not present, so you're still shooting in the dark. Even though they may give you all the concepts, they may tell you what the artist wants, someone like us will articulate everything that you need to know to win, and people still lose. Because there's no one there to help them, to be a guiding hand. So we did that during this process. We guided all the creatives, whether they were working on records with us directly or indirectly. We all kind of popped in, myself, Sizz, Will, Misha, we popped in, guided and directed them so that they knew, like, if they were going too far and went to the left or the right, we kind of wanted to keep everybody in a straight and narrow so they can win at this process. And it was great because Quake jumped in and started helping us do that, which is super important. Because if the artist tells you out of their mouth, do it this way, and then you don't, then that's on you. But I think we tried to set up everyone for success. The artists, the participants, we wanted to make sure that everybody actually won through this process.
Won't stop spinning, I did too much.
Won't stop spinning.
Won't stop spinning.
Okay, too many pickups. We really gotta stay in that. So that's why I changed it for you, right? Because the chant is something that everybody has to do. The words and the extra syllables are fucking everybody up, right? So it just literally has to be that simple.
Just say room
Room won't stop spinning.
Room spinning.
It is still. It's too many.
Is spinning, I did too much.
Room is spinning, I did. He said I keep trying to.
So this is gonna be good. This is gonna be super fire.
Sponsorship.
That's that high five. Whoa. We ready. Every commercial ever made. That's that. God damn it. That's that license. That's that license.
That's that Hannes.
It's a slap.
He from Hattie Birds. That's Hattie.